this is our camp spot for tonight. Seriously, it might be too good to be true.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
We are Evelyn and Ferenc. Follow us on our adventures as we share our overland trips from all around the world. We are tackling the kilometers heading west in Canada. New Brunswick and the eastern part of Canada is admittedly not our focus. Since we found out how and when Evelyn's great-grandfather immigrated to Canada in 1926, we decided to do a bit more investigation. So we're heading west to the Great Prairies of Canada. While we're driving through this magnificent country, of course we have to do our chores. One of the examples would be grocery shopping. We aim to shop locally, but in a developed country like Canada, shopping in big supermarkets cannot always be avoided. Another frequent task that we have to do is filling up our water tank. Sometimes this turns out to be a more difficult task, since public wells are hard to find. We use iOverlander to find most of our water sources.
Looks like we may have found a good camp spot for tonight. I just walked down, that's why I'm breathless a little bit, because I checked it out and it looks too good to be true, to be honest. It's just the perfect place. This is an ATV trail, and I guess in the winter it's a snowmobile trail. And this is our camp spot for tonight. Seriously, it might be too good to be true.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And the interesting fact is that the other side is the US. Yep. Look at this place. What do you think?
It's amazing. Although I'm a bit afraid of the big grass. I think it's a thick place.
It's probably
Yeah.
a tick's favorite. It seems to be really quiet, very peaceful. I don't know how is it going to be during the night. It looks promising. And the other side there is the US. And we will get there in about 3-4 months time from now on. But obviously on the other side, on the west coast, not here. But yeah, we will cross the Canadian US border in about 3-4 months time. I keep mentioning this, but this is why you need a 4x4 truck, a 4x4 van, whatever you want to go for, but a 4x4 vehicle. To get to these kind of places, I'm pretty sure a two-wheel drive truck or van can come down here too, but if it starts raining during the night, then it's going to be very tricky to get up there, but not with this. I think I'm very confident that this Iveco will take us back to the road if we need to, even if it's raining and everything turns into mud and you know, slippery grass. We will be able to get up there again, back to the main road. And it's just it gives you confidence, it gives you that peace of mind that you can get back on the road, you can get back from your actual hidden camp spot. If you know, if you find yourself in a situation when the weather is changing or you misjudged the place a little bit, and it's important to get back up there, get back to the main road, get back to the civilization, and I'm confident that this will be able to do it.
Right now we are on our way to Quebec City, and so far today we traveled 450 kilometers probably, so we covered quite a long distance today. And look around, we just found this beautiful camping spot, white camping spot, just right next to the river. and the other side of the river is the US. I'm so happy about this place right now. It's 8:30, so now we have to make some dinner. We're gonna eat tonight some chickpeas with tuna and pak choy, and also with some paprika and onion. I was just thinking about to cook outside because the onion will make some smell, but yeah, I'm not sure about it because this tall grass makes me just freak out because of the ticks.
Good morning, everyone. I cannot even describe how beautiful this place is right now. The sun is just coming up and we woke up. The heating is going inside because it was a little bit chilly this morning. So we have propane heating, and this is the air intake, and I guess also the exhaust. I have no idea, but it's using propane, but that's when the air goes in, I know. And now we're just gonna make some coffee and then carry on west. It was really quiet and peaceful last night. It's really cold this morning, but of course it's beautiful. Once we pack up everything and organize, then we head back on this fun little trail. I just have to remember to take down the CB antenna, and now it's just time for us to make a really good progress west. So we're heading west. It was an interesting day today because, well, it started with one of the bolts falling out from the rear shaft on the right side, and I think it's due to bad maintenance on the Iveco garage's part where I took it before our trip. I haven't gotten a response yet from them, but so what we found out is that actually Evelyn was shooting me sitting inside, and there was some noise from somewhere, some metal noise, and then we rolled back and forth. We tried to figure out what the noise was, and it turned out a bolt was actually loose, not even loose, but completely fell out into the bolt protector sort of cover, wheel cover. So it made a noise, and then it wasn't a hard fix. I had to just put the bolt back, but it turned out all the other bolts were very loose, and it's just, I think it's appalling work on their side. I shouldn't need to go and look and tighten bolts in the shaft, because on the other side, on the left side, that wasn't touched. There was no issues at all. When on the right side, where we had to change some, well, the seals had to be replaced, and the brake was also replaced. So there all the bolts were taken out and then put back, and obviously the wrong torque. I don't think they even looked at the right torque that they needed to use. They should have used. So it's just an appalling piece of work, I think. Anyway, I put it back and I actually checked the other side as well. I have to check the other side as well, because it doesn't look like the boys in the Iveco 11 Tech's garage in Budapest, Hungary have done a really good job. They've done a pretty shitty job. That's my opinion, including the V-belt. But this is just incredible. So now I'm checking the other side because it's actually, maybe it's not dangerous, but it definitely can break the drivetrain if the shaft is loose. I mean, if bolts are missing, bolts are falling out, how poor of a job is that in a professional garage? I shouldn't be doing this. Moment of truth. I reckon if they touch this side, then it's going to be loose. If they haven't outed on this side, if they haven't touched the bolts in the shaft on this side, then it's not going to be loose, because then it was done by the previous garage in Germany. So let's see. Yeah, they are tight, which means they haven't actually done anything on this side with this. So yeah, it was done by the previous garage, so it's fine. But it's pretty bad. By fixing some stuff, they're making more damage. It's not a professional garage, that's not what they do. So this is how our day started today, and then our propane ran out. We have a 20-pound propane tank, and our heating is based on propane. Our cooking is fine because we have the 2-burner primus stove as well, so we can actually cook, it's not a problem. But if the weather gets cold again, and now it's Canada, even here the weather is getting better, it will get cold again, so we will need, and also it's a lot more easier to use the built-in stove rather than the portable 2-burner primus stove. So we need to find propane, we need to find a solution now that we are around big cities. And then it was pretty difficult to find a camp spot, and the whole day was just about being flexible. So once you start traveling like this, you gotta be flexible. You're gonna come across issues. Something's gonna break on the truck every now and then. Sometimes your plans don't work out. You will run out of this or you run out of that. Fuel prices are crazy. There's a lot of things to consider, and there's a lot of things that you just have to let go, and you have to be flexible and just go with the flow and travel as it is.